Hello, my name is Russell Myers. Welcome to Issues Unite. So, the petrodollar system must die. This is mandatory at this point. The United States has threatened to remove Russia and China from the SWIFT system. I'll let you look that up on your own. But this is a major economic trade agreement between, most of the planet. Anyway, as a response, Russia and China have initiated talks to create an alternative financial system, not only between themselves, but it will be open to other countries as well. Seriously, no country should be able to block other countries from being involved in the global economic trade agreement because of trade disagreements. And that's what this is all about. You look at everything that the United States is doing, and it is about trade. They use all kinds of excuses, but it's all about trade, the U.S. hegemony. And that hegemony is going to fall. The petrodollar is going to fall. It is in the process of falling right now. China has made agreements with numerous countries to do trade in native currencies. Myanmar, Iran, Malaysia have signed on to these agreements, and other countries are signing on all the time. They've made agreements, with Iran, the UAE, Venezuela, I think Qatar. So if they're trading for oil and eliminating the use of the dollar, that weakens the dollar. And then, in addition, the Federal Reserve is just running a nonstop printing press, creating more and more dollars as we speak by the billions per day. Per day, they're creating tens of billions, hundreds of billions of dollars. I've said before how they're bailing out banks to the tune of over $1 trillion a month in newly created fantasy money that is backed by nothing. Absolutely nothing is backing this. So, more and more countries are signing on to this. I think that China has also made inroads toward such agreements with India and Saudi Arabia. So the dollar is going to fall. In addition, yesterday, the Federal Reserve did announce that they are going to accelerate the taper as that was expected. So that means they're going to be not stopping, not reducing the amount of dollars in circulation, but they're going to be printing at a slower rate and not buying as many assets and expanding their balance sheet as quickly. But they're still going to be doing so. Keep in mind, the Federal Reserve is not a government entity. It is a private, for-profit, capitalist consortium of banks. And their actions are intended to benefit not you and I. They don't care what effect their actions have on you and I. Their actions are meant to support the capitalist banks, the corporate structure, Wall Street. This is what every action they take is intended to have. Oh yeah. So if you didn't see the whole shirt, so you can see the good morning. Okay, there's the rest of it. Anyway, yeah, I'm a night person. Yeah, good morning is an oxymoron. Yeah, some friends gave me this shirt many years ago. I'm surprised it's still holding together. Anyway, so all of these things and the supply chain crisis, all of this inflation that is impacting you and I means we're able to buy less. The increase in fuel and energy prices, while we are still exporting natural gas and oil and coal, and meanwhile we pay higher prices. I mean, I'm very much in favor of selling to other countries to a point, but not when it increases our own domestic prices and weakens our economy when they do this. The only ones profiting are them. So the dollar becomes weaker. Anyway, so sooner or later, this is all coming together. The more that Russia, China, and all these countries keep moving away from the dollar and create alternative systems for trade instead of the dollar, it will, you've heard all this stuff about the dollar being so strong in, against other currencies. Well, that's only because the dollar is used for trade. It's the velocity of the dollar that gives it its value. The more you reduce that velocity, the more you're going to see the value of the dollar drop. And what that means is that it will take more dollars for you to buy items that come from other countries. That is on top of government tariffs on imports from other countries. A lower dollar, tariffs on imports, weak manufacturing in the United States, and the Federal Reserve saying that they are going to taper and increase the interest rate on new loans. All of this comes together to weaken the dollar, and the petrodollar is going to fall. And if you're wondering why I refer to the petrodollar, well, that's how the dollar gets its value. Even if it refers to trade in other commodities, you can still consider it under the petrodollar system. Anyway, share this video. Talk about these subjects. This is coming to a head, and it's going to happen soon, much sooner than you might think. So be prepared for it, please. Anyway, again, share this video. Talk about these subjects if you can. Please donate $1 a month to help expand the channel, and I will catch you in the next one.